Good evening everyone, welcome back to my channel. It seems that today my internet is at least a little bit more stable. I don't know if it'll stay that way, so I'm gonna make this a short video, as short as I can make it. Again, I don't really pre-plan these videos, so I usually just speak from the heart. So exactly how long the video will be is never really up to me. It just comes out what comes out. So, indeed trying to stay positive, as this is supposed to be a positive channel. Like I said, everything seems to be going a tiny bit smoother than it did yesterday. They did tell me that they have found another issue and they're working on it. I don't really know what, why and how. I'm not really that technical with things, but at least they're working on it and it seems to be somewhat stable. But again, I keep watching my internet just to make sure it's still up, otherwise it's no point filming. But yeah, it seems to be going decent right now. My plans are also going decently well with the renovation of my bedroom. As soon as my social worker has the time for it, we will be looking at the specs and what I'm gonna be needing exactly. I mean, we did choose the type of wood. We chose kind of what we wanted, basically what I wanted, because obviously it's my bedroom, but what I want to be using, what I'm gonna use to make my little book vault, and how I'm gonna be managing everything. But yeah, it seems to be fine. When I start with the video, I mean when I start with the renovation, I will make a before and after video of my bedroom, and I'll probably take some shots during the renovation, but I don't know how long it's gonna take. So that's something, because I have to deal with her hours, right? I don't have an unlimited amount of hours with my social worker, or with my friend rather. She's more of a friend than a social worker, but I don't have unlimited time. I don't have unlimited resources, and because I recently had to spend some money on emergency, I don't have as much money as I wanted to either. So chances are it's gonna be a little while before it'll finished, because I'm gonna have to do it in parts. For those of you who don't know about the whole renovation, basically everything needs to be redone. My furniture needs out. Some of the furniture will be thrown away and replaced with something else, because some of my dad's stuff is also still in my bedroom, because my bedroom is somewhat bigger than his. So he has some clothes and stuff, some of his more fancier clothes in my bedroom as well. And well, my dad has been living here for approximately 22 years ish. And in all that time, nothing has been done. Well, there's been a painting and stuff. He did paint it once before he had the COPD diagnosis. But basically the wallpaper is showing. It's showing at the seams quite literally. I'll show you in the next video, I guess, because it is a little messy here and I don't want people to see the mess, because nobody wants to see that. But you can see at places that that it's coming apart. You can literally see the edges of each wallpaper going into the next, which of course is not supposed to happen. But should I show you? You know what? Fine, I'll show you. So sorry for the mess. So you can see right here above the painting, By the way, that's not a spider, that's just dust. But yeah, there is the wallpaper coming apart. You can see the seam right there. You can see it right there. But those aren't the bad ones. This is getting quite bad. Again, there are no spiders, it's all just dust on the wall. And you can see that the wallpaper has been yellowed as well from all the smoking that my dad did, and all the smoking my dad's unfortunately passed away girlfriend did. And this is just a living room, but it's basically, oh, it's better on this side, but yeah, it's kind of, and somebody drew on the wall here. I don't really know why. It's supposed to look like a cat or something, but yeah. And so this is just a living room, but it's the bedroom as well. And this is probably the worst part right there, where it's just literally coming off the wall. So yeah. So here in the living room we also have a vinyl floor. Excuse my fat face. Yeah, this is pretty nice, but it's also pretty old. There are places where it is bubbling. Right here, for instance, it's just bubbling on the floor. It's not real wood, obviously. It's a mess. But it is much worse in my bedroom. And in my bedroom there is no vinyl flooring, it is carpet. It is a very ugly carpet, which desperately needs to be replaced. The curtains also, they match the carpet, and they also very desperately need to be replaced. I suppose you will see that in the video that I'll make about the renovation. But yeah, it's basically, I need a new floor. I need something done with the walls. I haven't decided yet on that part, which also made it a bit difficult to do the whole thing. But I haven't decided yet. I mean, it's supposed to be fantasy themed. I'm gonna make it fantasy themed because it fits all of the books, and of course it is gonna double up as a library slash place where I will be making my YouTube videos. So there's that. And also there is a massive dryer in my bedroom because there is this part that needs to go out the window for condense, it blows out hot air and moisture. So there's that, and then there is the part where there's the hanging lamp, which is also very ugly. Again, I did not choose any of these things, it all just came with the bedroom when I moved in. And then there are the really, really ugly white plain closets that my dad put in 20-ish years ago. Again, it's basically not a place you want to be. It's just sleep and get out of there. That's basically what it feels like, because it's very, well, just a very ugly space. There's nothing bad to say about it. It's a very ugly space. It's nothing beautiful about it. And so I need a lot done on that bedroom. So yeah, like I said, so it's the flooring, it's the walls, it's the carpet. Yeah, that's the floor. Hello. The curtains need to be done, rechosen and all of that, and all new furniture. So it's gonna be costly, and because of my recent emergency I only have 400 euro, which is absolutely nothing compared to what I'm going to need. So the first thing will be focusing on the flooring, because once that's out and replaced, it'll be a whole lot easier, because it just needs to be done first. I mean, yes, all of the furniture that I don't want also needs to be thrown away, but I think that would be a solid plan to start with that, because the carpet is just gonna make things more difficult. Although if I do it last, if I were to paint the walls, I don't need to put anything on the floor because the carpet is gonna be thrown away anyway. So I suppose I could wait with that, but then I'd have to do the carpet and the walls basically at the same time or after one another. Yeah. So, but the closets are in the way, so I need to get those out first. So get rid of the closets, do the walls, then do the floor, and then figure out the rest of the furniture, basically the curtains and stuff. The way that the window is spaced, or placed rather, not spaced, but placed, is also very ugly. It's, yeah, I don't know why it's there at the spot that it is. And I need to figure out something for that, especially considering the fact that there's actually a street light in front of the window as well, which is very bright and it shines throughout the night. So the curtains that I have are very thin, and I actually forgot, but in front of the curtains, or behind the curtains, in front of the window, the first layer is blinds. Yeah, I believe you call them blinds. We call them lamellen in the Netherlands, which is a really, really stupid word. But okay, yes, we call them lamellen, and they're basically just, they're yellow. They came yellow. I don't know why my dad chose that color, especially with red curtains in front of it. It's a very ugly red. It's not like my hair. It's somewhat lighter, but in a very weird shade. Very ugly, very no thank you shade. So yeah, I need to get rid of that. Then there's my mismatched furniture. Again, I did not choose any of that myself. It's all just what I got from my dad. And even though it's pretty nice that he gave me all of that, and obviously it's nice to have space, I'm not saying I'm not grateful for it, but there's just a lot that needs to be done on that room alone. And one of my biggest concerns is that once I live alone, or my dad has unfortunately passed away, a lot of things need to be done around the house as well. And again, this is something that I'm not asking of my dad now. He would gladly help me with financially. He has offered to help me financially, so that's pretty nice. I do have a bit of a problem accepting help, but I'm gonna have to if I want to kind of move on with this. But I'm not gonna put him through the stress by asking him to do the entire house, because he does have that kind of money for it, but I don't. Like I said, like you could see, it's pretty bad. And the yellow color, you can definitely see how much he smoked back then. It was 2 packages a day, and that was just him. And then his girlfriend was there as well, which was a very strange human being. I mean, she was fantastic at times. We didn't always click. We didn't always see things eye to eye. I didn't always like her as much. I liked her, but we were, in a way, we were similar. And yeah, that doesn't always end well. But yeah, So a lot needs to be done. So that's all in the future when it comes to the rest of the house, but my bedroom will be done hopefully within the next 6 months. I know that that's a bit of a stretch, but that's because of the hours that I have with my social worker, with the amount of money that I have, and I don't know what my dad is willing to spend. Again, if he's gonna offer me some crazy amount, yeah, that just makes me uncomfortable. But yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a problem. The most issue is gonna be getting a container just to get rid of all of the junk. Again, because the wallpaper is gonna have to be ripped off. There's just no fixing it, and even if there was, it's very ugly. It's just no. That's not something I can live with. So yeah, I don't know yet what I'm gonna do with the wall itself. The walls, there are 2 good walls, I would say. One of them will be covered with book closets, bookcases, not closets, cases, bookcases, if not 2 of them, depending on whether or not I can pull it off, depending on where I'm gonna place the bed and if I can get rid of the dryer. Yeah, but the dryer is really in my way. So when we got a new washing machine a little while ago, my dad promised me for this reason that he would get a washing drying combo. He didn't. He just got a washing machine, and I'm happy he got a good deal or whatever, or he found something he liked, even though there are programs that are absolutely unnecessary, including washing time that is absolutely unnecessary. You cannot tell me that clothes have to be washed for more than 3 hours. I mean, I'm sorry, that just... why? No, that's just ridiculous. But yeah, so I'm stuck with that big bulky dryer thing that I need to get rid of. And once that's out of the way, I could basically move my bed in front of the window, which would be great. Which would be even better considering the fact that there's an outlet on the side of the wall that is pretty nice. And if you, yeah, it's a long story, but you'll eventually be able to see it. Right now my bedroom is a very ugly mess, even worse than the living room. So I'm not gonna deal with that because my task is to take care of everything and clean everything. And because of that, and because of the fact that I have to take care of my dad and stuff, it's basically yeah, my bedroom is basically just a shit show right now. So yeah, but if I could move my bed where the dryer is now in front of the window and get a good decent like curtain, that's the word, curtain, that would be fantastic. But right now, yeah, but that would clear up a lot of space if I could move my bed there. It would clear up basically most of the room, having a better entrance and stuff, and it would make sure that I would have a continuous wall of bookcases rather than it being broken up into 2 pieces as well. I think it would look a lot better, a lot more spacious, a lot more comfortable. There should be able, if I pull that off like that, I should also be able to put in at least a nice comfy chair, maybe a small table, and yeah, just have a nice space for my YouTube videos where I can record. That way I wouldn't have to record just during the night as well. It would be fantastic. I did not realize I was talking for 20 minutes, but yeah. But that's basically my plan. That's basically what it's gonna be like. I know it's difficult to imagine right now. It is even difficult to imagine for me, but I know exactly what I'm gonna want to make of it. But I think one of the bedroom walls I want to be painted, and I think on the other side there's a small space of wall that maybe it would be great if there would be a painting of a window or something, just to make it a little bit more, I don't know, at least seem a little bit more decent. Yeah, it just sucks. The whole way that it's built, it's bad. Either way, I'm gonna leave it at this for this video, because I know that people don't usually watch till this point. I've been talking for no reason. I know. I'm sorry. If you have been, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for getting to this point. Thank you for hearing me ramble. And yeah, I love you no matter what. Have a nice night. Sorry. Have a good night. Have a good evening. Have a good morning. Have a good day. That was completely out of order, but you get the point. And hopefully I will be back tomorrow. If not, I'm sorry. But then it'll be the day after tomorrow. Alright, I love you. Good night.